Hello, hello, everybody. Am I live? Isn't it weird seeing me small up here? Let me make sure systems are a go. Hi, guys, hail Satan, says Lily. How's it going? Look at my new setup. I'm just a little floating head at the top today. That's weird. I also set this up during the nighttime, so I didn't even acknowledge like it's daytime. It's gonna be backlit, but it's a very dreary day in Calgary today. So we will be. So it's not too bright back there, which is a positive. Hello. Wait, it's not Thursday. I know, you guys. It's a special day today. It's a Sunday surprise. I think I called it Sunday Fun Day. I wasn't going to take up a normal paint day to do a drawing of Satan because I know a lot of the painters wouldn't be into it. So I thought, let's do it on a Sunday. Everyone's home. Sundays, correct. You are very right. That's actually exactly what I meant. Different setup today, guys. Like a piece of computer paper. You can do it on a canvas if you want. Let's hope that the camera doesn't freak out today. But I'm just doing it on computer paper. It's super easy. Using a pencil, using erasers. Let me see here. Anybody can do it. You can draw it on your table if you want. Whatever works, okay? Let me see here. Can you guys hear me? Okay, there we go. Weird, my computer's being really weird. How many people are drawing? Are we ready? Are there, what are we thinking, folks? Hello, YouTube. It's your host, Taylorodynski. Yes, is the South Park Satan we're drawing today? I just hear right below me here. When people ask to paint Satan, I was like, guys, that's basically a portrait. Like, I'm not going to be able to just teach you how to draw a person's face in an hour. So then I thought nice middle ground would be let's paint or draw, because drawing's easier, this little cartoon guy, this little gaffer, because it's easy. We've all been doing shapes, even if you've never been here before and this is your first time. We're doing it, we break it down to shapes, and it makes it easy, I promise. What am I doing here? I usually wait a bit. Oh, I guess it's only 3 minutes after 4. I'm ahead of myself. I didn't know if we'd have more people during the weekend, if we have less. Who knows? Who knows, guys? Okay. Are you going to draw Rocket Season? Are you interested? I feel like drawing is more accessible for everyone versus painting. Not everybody has paints at home. Everybody has a pencil of some sort, right? Maybe? Maybe not? Let me see. Oh, wow, the camera's just... I think I might have to leave my hands there for it to stay. Don't be blurry, little guy. People need to see their picture. Oh my gosh, is this just gonna be... Come on. Camera, you can do it. There we go. Okay. It's going to be interesting because I'm going to have to press very hard for you guys to see when you are supposed to draw really lightly at the start. Oh my gosh. That's going to be a problem if this just keeps blurring out, hey? I'll put this in the middle. But yeah, so Lily, if you're still here, she should still be here. This is her idea, you guys. Lily has been requesting Satan. Oh my gosh, camera. Lily has been requesting Satan since I started paint nights. Oh my gosh, if this is just gonna keep blurring my life away, we're gonna have a problem. Maybe try to black something in the picture behind Satan. Do you mean on my screen itself? Oh, that's interesting. That's smart. What if I leave my... When I was doing it yesterday, it looked like once my hand get in there. Oh, beauty. Let's see if that works. Nice, Patrick. Thanks, guys. Hello, Justo. Boom. There we go. Look at that. Patrick's saving the day. Thank you. I appreciate that. Again, oh my god. Oh my god. No, it's still going for it. Susie! I'm just going to leave my hand here. Hi, Susie. This is your first time coming through. Good to see ya. Can I manually set the focal length on your camera? Whoa! Oh my gosh, I can... Oh! Did you guys just hear that? So I just punched over the camera and then I dropped the coffee cup and it shattered on the ground. Anyway, you guys, we're going live. We're going live here, literal. We're just gonna figure it out as she goes. This is a story of my life. I've been awake for like an hour. We're just glittering glass on the floor. Yeah, it's fine. What's really sad is, oh, that's a cup from Romania. Classic kid, this is a story of my life. Anyway, we're just gonna glaze over that issue that we just had. And we'll just reboot. Sundays, Storm and Sunday, starting over. I drew out him yesterday, okay? And we'll leave that there for a second. Oh, that's so funny. We'll see how that goes, cleaning that up. I drew him out yesterday. We don't have to color him in the end. I'm basically just going to show you how to draw it, and then you can go for it, whatever you want. Like, you can put it on a canvas. You can color the paper you have it on. You don't have to color it. You can do whatever you want. But once you have, like, the basis, like the starting shapes and outline, you can do... The world's your oyster, all right? Okay, so... Hello, Infinite. What is that? Infinite Silver. Hello, how are you doing? So before we begin, everyone, you got your papers out. You got your pencils out. Oh my gosh, look, my hand moved and it changed. Don't worry, stay there. So this is how, like, we are literally just doing a bunch of circles and ovals. It's pretty easy, right? If you look at it like that. Easy frickin' peasy. Maybe not, because nobody's agreeing. But, let me see here. Yeah, shapes, you guys. We always gotta start with shapes. That's the biggest part. One thing, some housekeeping things today. Some of you guys are new, and it's a little bit different than painting, but it's very important to trust the process, okay? Because your Satan is gonna look very, very weird at the start, okay? Like, he's going to just... There are going to be scribbles, there's going to be lines that don't belong in certain places. But that's all just kind of like teaching you how to draw and how to start from the beginning, right? Oh, I just realized too, I probably didn't change the name here. Let me see. Draw Satan with Taylorodynski. Is that a good name today? Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Whew. The coffee cup ordeal just led me astray for a minute. Okay. Are we ready, you guys? Are we going to get a go-ahead and we're going to start painting this Satan, or drawing him? You're going to need an eraser for sure. We need to erase a lot of lines. And that's about it, the best. That's about all I can tell you with drawing. I have these little, like, because I'm a weird art kid, I have these cool little erasers that are skinny that you can, like, erase small parts with. But, oh no, where's my big eraser? You can make your own like that if you want by cutting your eraser, which is just a little trick on the trade. I don't even know where my eraser went. We're just gonna figure that out when the time comes. Okay. So, one other thing I suggest for you guys to do right now is to Google South Park Satan and take this photo and look at it. It'll be very important to look at what we're drawing, okay? I know it's on the screen, but it's probably too small for you guys to see, like, all the nice details. So, you let me know if that, if you can see it or not. Sorry, my brain's everywhere. All right, folks. It's 4:10 exactly. Look at that. Start my time lapse. And let's see how drawing on stream goes. Okay. Like I say with painting, make sure that you acknowledge your whole piece of paper. You want to fill out the space nicely. You don't want to draw like super small in the bottom corner. It's always best to vision where you're going to draw that guy while looking at your canvas, paper, whatever you're looking at. For some people, it might be easier to make a line where you want the top of his horns or his head to go. I have to draw it really dark for you guys. And make a line where you want his bottom to be, which you can't see. Let's move that up a little bit. Just so you kind of like give yourself a little bit of a border or somewhere to work in visually so you don't go outside of that. Okay? Now, take a breath because it's going to be fun. Don't be stressed. You can't mess it up. It's pencil. You can erase everything. Let's draw really lightly. Okay? Not hard. Don't press super hard like I'm going to so that you guys can see it, okay? It's very important to draw very lightly in these stages. So, the first shape that we are going to be doing is that big old circle in the middle that is his body, okay? It's okay, everyone. Satan's with us. Okay. And I'm just going to show you... Like, see how many times I go around in a circle just to, like, until visually I think that circle is the size and the shape that I want. Hello, humiliating gamer. We're painting Satan. Hey, thanks, man. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you're a man. Thank you, man or lady. So here we go. We got a circle. And, like, look, like, it's rough. I'm not worried about things being perfect. There's a lot of lines in there. Like, she's fine, okay? But that's his big chest of a body. Easy. Easy. Now, what, guys? Was that fine? Are you guys not as stressed now we got some lines on paper? Also, the mic's really close to me. I feel like I'm like ASMR in here today. Let me know if that's happening. Okay. All right, we've got a circle for a body. And if we like think it needs to be bigger later, that's fine too. Now let's just do a little egg shape over the top of that circle. It might help for some people to do literally just a straight line down the middle. Oops. Just so they can evenly measure things out. Right? 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 Circle, head, line. What is this right now? Who knows? It could be the top of like a duck's head. Who knows? Cassie made it! Ooh, ooh. And we like just started, so come along. You missed the fiasco at the start. I broke a coffee cup. Things are crazy. Satan, I am here. Okay. And then we're gonna kind of make him look like I'm a unique streamer, humiliating gamer. Thanks. Oh my gosh. And we've got a unicorn, a Putin uni. Text Machina. Thanks. Haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you. Okay. The distractions are real. We got the little circle with a little cone on top. Let's move this over a touch. And we can kind of make it look like Mickey Mouse now. We're doing those big shoulder blades. And it's basically just going to look like Mickey Mouse. Can you guys see it fine that hard that I'm pushing? Are we okay with that? You're a little boy. Well, hello, little boy. Hi, everybody. Look, a bunch of new people sneaking in here. We're just drawing South Park Satan. Which is just like weird for me to say. Sunday, Satan's Day, apparently. Okay. So we've got a Mickey Mouse with a party hat on. I know Infinite Silver, but there's new and old people here. That's fine. Lots of people. Alrighty. And again, I'm like making sure you know, like, look how messy and awkward and weird that is. Like, don't stress if your lines aren't perfect. We are just figuring stuff out right now, okay? We've got a Mickey Mouse with a cone. And we're gonna draw his first bicep. And it's literally just like a bean. Oh wait, over there. Just a good old bean. Like in an awkward angle. Bean. And a good old bean over here. Guys, look how easy. Right? But again, I feel like I didn't stress well enough at the start. What am I saying? Always make sure you look at your reference. Like, that's what I'm always looking at. You can look at the white shapes to see the difference. Like, if I'm squinting at that little picture we have right here of Satan, when you're placing this oval right here, look at the picture and look at that white, like, triangular space in between his body and his arm, and you can also use that as a reference point for laying stuff out. Like, look at the, it's called negative space of the picture, if that makes sense to some people. My, like, art school friends are like, you get me. What app do you use for face cam? I need, like, for this, I'm just in OBS right now, and this is just the camera of my laptop, if that makes sense. I mean, if that's what you're asking. Okay, guys, we got those bicep beans, and then let's do, like, another little bean. Down this way, and it's curving in a little bit, because his arms are like, right? Right. Look at that. You can already tell he's like a huge guy carrying suitcases all the time. Because his arms are too big. You can't close them. Okay. Okay. How's that? Let's get some more beans going over here, okay? Let's do a big thigh bean. It's okay if it goes over the circle a little bit. Let's do another little thigh bean. Okay. And again, see, I'm using that line in the middle just to, like, try to make everything as symmetrical as I can. I'm pretty cross-eyed, so my stuff is really, it's hard for me to make stuff perfectly shaped. I mean, perfectly symmetrical. But I try my best. Okay? And now, out of his, like, that, what we just drew are those, like, big, like, black, hairy thighs. I can't believe that we're drawing Satan right now. Those big, black, hairy thighs. And now, let's do just his little bean for where his knee is gonna go. Right? Because you can see right under that shape, there is a little part of red leg before it comes back in like a horse's leg. Or maybe a goat, I guess. I guess that's more accurate in this case. Okay? And now we're going to bring it back with, you guessed it. Guys, another bean. They're kind of long beans. Maybe bean isn't the right one for that. Awesome hairstyle. Hey, thanks. It's crazy right now, you guys. I haven't cut my back in a long time. Cut my back. That makes it sound not what I meant to say. I'm quarantine life right now, you guys. Okay. Does it look right? That basically looks like what's going on here. Now the legs might be a little bit different than what we were doing before, but it should be simple. You're just going to kind of curve a line. Weep. Gonna follow me. A thank you, Humiliating Gamer. I appreciate it. Am I a devil worshiper? No, no. Lily in the comments is, though. You guys, I'm a painter for the people. I've said this many times. The people wanted Satan, and I'm giving you Satan, okay? All right. So we got that, okay? And now this same bottom line, you're just kind of following the same shape, fanning it out. Let's see if you guys can see it better there. We're trying to make those, like, good old hoofs. Hair's closer to God. Yes, Daryl. I love that. The higher the hair, the closer to God. Okay. And then same thing on this side. You're just going to do 2 little curvy lines bowing out at the bottom. I serve the Dark Lord, says the Lily. That's cool. And Trails thinks I'm really cute. Yes, thanks. I'm so far away from you this time. You guys can't even see me. Okay. How's that? Oh, I forgot his little hands. Okay, just give a little circle. Circle. Meet. Can you guys even hear my music today? I never know. I don't want it to be too loud, and then sometimes it's non-existent. Okay, so that's like pretty much what we're talking here. Now let's draw 2 circles. These aren't his eyeballs, okay? These are the bottoms of his horns. At the top of his head. I'm gonna move this this outline picture. Where are we at? Right here. What am I doing? Oh, right here. Oh. I'm gonna get this out of the way soon, so we'll see how she goes. You can? Okay, good. Thank you for answering about the music. Now I'm okay. I was stressed for the first 20 minutes, and now we're good. We're drawing. Things are working. The coffee cup, I may be able to glue back together. Who knows? We'll see how she goes. Okay. It kind of looks like a frog so far. It almost looks like, yeah, it actually very much so looks like a frog. I was going to say like a turtle frog, but it does look like a frog just going like fing through the water. A really tough one though. He's got quite large shoulders. Is it going okay, you guys? We've never drawn anything before together, so let me know how she's going. Okay, so now let's get those big old horns in there. You are just going to, from your circle, and you are just gonna curve. It's okay if you like break the rules you gave yourself earlier of where you want him to go. You're gonna curve the lines up and point them. Good old little horns in there. You deserve an upgrade with money you get because your streams are good. Oh, well, you guys, thank you. Vacancy kills, this is so educational. Are you being serious? I hope it is. I really hope it is. Because it's gonna get ridiculous. Like, this character is drawn with so many like inappropriate parts by by the South Park creators, which is so funny to me. And you guys are gonna have to draw a penis on a stomach. Because if you look really hard, look at that guy's stomach. Just like, look at just this area. Because we're gonna draw it in a second. Okay. Okay, good. Vacancy kills. That makes me happy. Now, do you want to like draw some ears on him? I don't know. Okay. Let's just do some little sharp little pointies out of there. Oops, mine's a little crooked, but that's okay. Yeah? How's that? Look at our frog, turtle, creature we've created so far. You can't unsee. Well, you're not supposed to unsee. That's literally what it's supposed to be. It's not even a joke. Okay. Okay. Are we happy so far, everybody? You smoke pot. What a question. I do live in Canada, but I'm not going to answer the question. I'll let you decide. See what you think. Okay. We have got a good old outline. So this is what all drawings look like, you guys. They don't start off good. They all start off crazy. And that's how I always try, like, in my paint nights. For people who are new, I do paint nights here every Tuesday, Thursday. Tuesdays and Thursdays, don't forget it. And I also put them onto YouTube after. So they're usually paint nights. So we paint things together on a canvas, fully paint. But now that we're drawing, it's just such a different process. We can get a little bit more detail in there. But you've come to the right place if you guys want to, like, learn art stuff. Okay? Okay. We've got Satan coming from the page. Best streamer ever. You guys are just pumping my tires today. Okay, so where should we begin? Where should we begin? Okay, we've got all the shapes down. Let's start laying out where things are going to go. So we're going to come a little bit down from this original circle that we drew. And we are going to make a line off the top, like, see, going to cut the top of the circle off a little bit with a straight line. Oh my God, you're so tiny. Like John Wick. What do you mean? You can't even... I'm tiny because I'm just, like, so far away. I know. I was like, guys, it's weird to see you back there. Okay. Get up there. We got that line. This is like his collarbone, really. So his head's actually longer than the original shape that we did. Right, there we go. We've got that. Let's see what else we're going to do. Here's actually some, like, do a flip. How about he does a flip? Okay, so one little trick, like, I don't have enough time to teach you guys perspective and drawing and whatever, but one trick that I will show or teach you to show how you can see, like, kind of make a shape look round. I don't know the right words, but here we have a circle, right? And if you put a line through the middle, from the top half, the circle bends up, and from the bottom half, the circle bends down, right? So if we are above that middle line, see how we're, like, painting his, like, boobs right now? His, like, pecs. And see how the line curves upwards because it's above the middle half of the line. So we're just going to do, to imply where his little pecs are going to go, we're going to do a little line that's bowed upwards because we're over the middle and we want it to look like it's, like, bulging, right? Does that make sense? Thanks for the follow on Instagram. You guys, please, everyone follow me on Instagram. That's where I show you everything. That's my life on there. Okay. So we've got that good old little upwards curve to show that big old chest that he's got. And it's going to seem weird because we're going over a bunch of lines, okay? So it's going to feel awkward. Usually you can paint over it, but later we're going to erase them, okay? This was just helping us lay stuff out. So we've got that chest, and we're going to bring his pecs. We're just going to bow in far outside of the circle that we've done. Okay? And we're just going to bring in 2 lines on the side because he's, like, beefy, you guys. He's beefier than the circle that we drew originally. And again, I'm just, like, scribbling. We're not worrying if our lines are straight or clean or whatever. Like, that doesn't matter. He's thick. With 2 C's. Okay? So there we go. And then we're going to just kind of follow that circle line. And we're going to draw a nice circle right in a weird spot. It's going to look weird. It's kind of inappropriately placed right now, but put that circle right there. Miss B or Bay, yeah, I usually only do paintings, to be honest. This is the first time we're doing a drawing class, but every Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do paintings on here. Okay, we've got an awkwardly placed circle. Okay, and we are gonna keep listening to that rule that I just told you, or rule or trick or whatever, of the center line of the circle. Now we're below it. So now we want the lines to bow down, like underneath. And we're just kind of drawing, we are drawing the belt, his little belt. So it is coming up to that awkward circle, bowing like downwards with your line. And see, there are two little lines on down. And then same thing, do this, follow the same direction. You're gonna bow down to make that belt. You just started back painting, Miss B. Check out my YouTube channel. It's Taylorodynski as well. It's all the same. Caffeine, Etsy, Instagram, they're all Taylorodynski. And all my past recordings of my paint nights are on there. So if you want to try one at your own pace and you can pause and rewind and just feel it out, go to YouTube and check it out. Okay. So we've got that little belt in there. In this midsection, exactly. Thanks for the follow, though. I appreciate it, Miss B. Okay, how's that? My nose, so itchy. Okay, now we're gonna do these like fun little furry goat pants, okay? You ready? Let's do it. It's fun. You're just gonna follow this outline and you're just gonna like scribble. It's literally just like not much rhyme or reason. You're just going to, and it's okay to not follow the line. Like you're gonna go about half, I don't know, what is that? A finger's worth down from your awkward circle. And you are going to come back down the other way. I'm trying to meet up sometime. No, I'm not really, but thanks. These do look like hairy balls. They probably wanted that to be that way too. If you think about what I was talking about, what's on his stomach, it kind of makes sense that that's what that looks like. Okay, we're gonna go right over that leg. Okay. And just like add some little scribbles in there. Look at that. Beauty. Another thing that can help you guys that I probably should have told you before, but we're in pencil, so nothing's permanent. We can erase anything. One way to help you like align stuff, like we want the knees to be the same height on both sides. Like you can use your pencil as a visual. Like, ooh, look, I can just see that I didn't make mine the same. But that is a way to help make visual points. Okay, that's just fine. We're just gonna go for that. Okay, how's that? Feeling good about it? Okay. So, where should we go next? I guess we should finish his legs. Sorry, guys. You know me, I just jump around like a psycho. Okay. We've got those hairy balls, as somebody liked to describe them as. We are going to come down and we are going to just kind of round out these shapes. Give them a little knee and bring her back. Same over here. It's basically already done for you, this work. So I'm just kind of darkening up some lines. And you are, where are we going at? He kind of has like a squared off ankle point. And then we're going back to that same old circle trick I just told you. Hello, no-no square. Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. That's what that reminds me of. Okay, so think of that good old little circle trick I told you over there. Bye-bye, humiliating gamer. So we're doing the bottom of his foot, the bottom of his little hoof. And it's at the very bottom of the circle if you're picturing it. So we're just going to give it a bowed down line. See what I'm talking about? Look, that just like made it into a cone basically all of a sudden. That's what that reminds me of. Okay, and then we're still sticking to that good old rule. We are going to cap off the top where his little hoof is. And again, we're below the main center of gravity, or not, I guess center of gravity is the right word, of the Satan. So you're gonna bow it down, right? How's that? My legs are a little different size, but I'm over it. And then just draw a triangle and a triangle. We're gonna do that little hoof. Make it more hoofy. And then draw a line from the bottom of the outside. So, okay, like for, what's the way to explain that? So if we have the triangle on the left foot, the left point of the triangle is on the outside, so you'd make this line back in. And then on the right hoof, the right spot is on the outside, so you would make that line in. Does that make sense? Hello, big 1, 2, 3. So that's what's happening in that little triangle down there. Okay, I'll let you guys look at that for a second, and then we're gonna move on up to those arms. I felt like the aggressive electronic music would be okay painting Satan. So my music is interesting today. All right. Oh, my back's broken. Let's go. I feel like I made his arms a little short, but what can you do? Okay. Alrighty, folks. I guess we gotta give him a nipple. Maybe let's just start there. So, we have our middle line. We have kind of the bulges of his pecs. Just draw a little circle in these two spots. Again, we're gonna erase a lot of stuff. We're just kind of mapping things out right now. We are going to come up to his arm, and we've already drawn these little beans. But we might want to just draw like another circle right here to bulk up, like beef up his biceps a little bit. Actually, let's make it a little bit bigger. He's got a bit on the outside, and a bit on the outside. And see, like, depends on how often you draw and how comfortable you are with drawing. Like, some people, it might just be easy to just do a little bump right there. But for some people, doing the whole circle might be better for them. That's a completely personal choice of what you'd like. We're gonna get our erasers out soon, don't y'all worry. Okay, and same thing here. Let's give him a little bit of a bulge on the outside of those initial beans that we've drawn. When we get to his hand, we're just gonna like square off the bottom of the circle. Do you see that? Just like really lightly kind of like make it squared. And just bring a little tiny square, whoop whoop, out the side. And that's his thumb. Just a square. Easy peasy. And we're back on this side doing the same thing. We're gonna square off that hand while kind of giving him some more shape. His arms are a little crazy. Into it. Okay. I can already see how off this one is, but okay, and then we're gonna do a little meat out the side of that one too. Okay. Beauty. Y'all ready for a face? Roughly. Actually, no, I'm lying to you. Ignore that. I just have to find an eraser. Get an eraser out. I just don't know where my big one went. Give me a second. Perfect. Okay. I always like some erasers, like if your eraser's dirty, sometimes it will muck up your page. So I like to like pre-erase it first to get rid of that. But we're literally just gonna go through and start erasing lines that don't belong and cleaning stuff up, okay? It might get a little shaky because of how this is set up, but this eraser sucks. It did exactly what I didn't want it to. Be right back, be right back, be right back. Okay, let's try this one. My house is just littered with erasers. Okay. There we go. Okay. So you're gonna go through and you're gonna erase those connecting lines of all the beans that we've drawn. You can start cleaning up those messy lines. And go on his peck and just erase that. It's okay if you erase some important things, like we obviously are going to go back around on stuff, but we are just cleaning up. How's that? Erase your starting point. Erase the top of those circles. Again, remember I told you, like, I have these little tiny ones which are fun to be able to go in and erase small little parts. And you can do that with a normal eraser by just like cutting her off a little bit to make like a sharper point if you want on one side of your eraser. Okay. Let's erase over here. See, and that's why when I do the paint nights, I like that you can just paint over all these lines. You don't have to stress about erasing stuff, but you for sure have a lot more play with the pencil. It's a lot more free in. Oh, well, this isn't appropriate for Satan. Okay. It's funny, I've made his arms very, very short in this picture. But we're just going with it. Like, if you look at the difference between the one I drew before. I made this one way more chunky than this one. Nothing wrong with something thick. Okay, so we have erased that little face and all these little lines. How's that, everybody? He's moved on from frog status. He is now more evidently Satan. Okay. Let's see what is next. Should we do the little skeleton on his... Do you guys hear that thunder? His little skeleton. So you're going to come on your circle. Right about where that belt comes, you're going to just bring in two little lines, so you can see here. Just going to bring that in a little bit. And then box off the bottom of your circle to make it a little skeleton, whatchamacallit. Top jaw? No, this is a jaw. Top of his mouth. And look, you can give him like, oops, that's huge. You can give him like a tooth missing. And then 2 big old ovals in there. Color that in if you want, but we'll do that all stuff later. And then a skeleton nose is just an upside down heart. So there's like 2 ways. For some people, it might just be easy to just draw a heart upside down, potentially. But for some people, it's not. So if you want to do a line, sometimes that helps you, again, do the symmetry, right? You did a line, you do 1/2, and then you do the other half. Totally up to you. It's a very small, tiny part of it, but that's up to you. Just teaching you some tips and tricks of the trade. Okay. You can make some, we'll go in with detail for that later. Okay, we got a good old little skeleton on his belt. Now let's come on up to that head of his. It might be a little more pointed or thin. We'll see how that fits out. Okay, you should be able to lightly see that line in the middle of his head. If you can't, also not a big deal, but it might help you guys to lay out the shapes of his face. So if there is a line down the middle, just looking at the one beside me here, we are going to go below those 2 little horns that I erased a little crappily. All right, okay, 2 horns. And we're just gonna draw a wide V for his eyebrows. Right? Point it down because he's angry. And draw just a small line right down it. We're basically doing like a like what is that symbol? Is that a symbol for something? It's funny, like I have to drink out of a cup because my water bottle is literally the stand holding this webcam. Okay. We've got that little symbol in there. And we got that line. And you are going to draw a bean. But this bean's not going to be straight up. The bean's not going to be straight sideways. It's going to be at an angle. Okay, like an angle down. So you kind of start in the middle of that little symbol we made. And you're just going to make a good old bean. But angled. My angles are crappy for you. There we go. Angled down. Same on this side. Seems like I go around enough times until I feel like it looks symmetrical enough. And then you can like erase those inner lines that you messed up on. Right? Check that out though. That works. See a face coming? Okay. So remember we made that good old top line earlier when we cut off the top of our circle. We are going to go right above it. There's that middle line right above it. Bring a couple lines down. Oops, I made his little, what is this, a goatee. Too long. We're basically just making a triangle down. You can make it a little more bushy if you want. And you're going to bring it up at 3 points, if you can see. There's a point there, there's a point there, there's a point there that I brought up and up. Okay. Now just come on a little bit down from that line that we did in between his eyeballs and just do like literally a V. His nose is a V. Coming together, coming together, coming together, or what? That looks like a South Park character already. And right under that V, there is gonna be a little mustache. But to start it out easy, just make a couple lines right out from underneath that nose. That triangle nose. And bring her on down for a cutie little handlebar mustache. And his mouth is literally just a line that kind of goes down a little bit because he's not happy. Okay. He's obviously got some like sunken in cheekbones, so you can kind of do some like, they're not full V's, they're more rounded. Like a C on each side of his cheeks. Okay. And then below our little beard that we drew, tiny, just like basically where we started those point lines that go up from the mustache, from the goatee, you are going to bring 2 lines down and just cup that face, make his jawline. Okay. You guys are all so busy drawing today. It's radio silence. We have mostly got our little guy going. When you come to his, horns, you kind of follow that rule again that I was talking about with the circles. When you do the little line, the texture lines, you are gonna bow down closer to the bottom to show that the horns are round. And these are just like little lines. But they're bowed down like the bottom of the horn. Now you guys, like, we've got to draw a penis. It is plus 17 today, okay? His stomach, like, I'm not even joking, that is like what they designed it as, hilariously enough. So again, there's lots of different ways that you can do it to make it easier. Like if you want to make a line down the middle so that you have a point of reference. And you are going to, if you want, you can just do a circle. Maybe a circle will be easier for people first. Do a nice little circle. And then we're basically drawing a snowman first. Do you want to build a snowman? Let me see. You've got a snowman. We're going to bring a little point of his chest here, right above that snowman's head, to make the middle point of his pecs. All right. And then this is basically, we just got to erase some things. You're going to bow out the bottom of your snowman's head and attach it to the bottom line. See how I'm like bowing it out and attaching it to the bottom? And get your trusty erasers out. And there's points that you are gonna want to erase from. Like that line that we just did is gonna stop. We're gonna erase that middle line halfway. I made it as least penisy as possible, it looks like here. And here we go. We're gonna pin the top a little bit, and we're above the circle, so you are gonna make it bowed up. At the bottom, we're gonna do 2 little bowed lines. Okay, that's our graphic penis stomach for now. And on the side, we're just gonna do a couple little like rib cage lines coming in. Whoop, whoop. How is that? Guys, we're like coming to the end of the drawing part. I can color it on here for you guys too if you want to see that, but I know that people don't have the type of markers I do at home, so I wanted it to be accessible for anyone to do it from home. Okay, so if you look at the picture, if you're using the reference points, that's kind of how the easiest way to start mocking up like where these lines, he has like little muscle lines in there. He has some like knuckle lines. This big shoulder muscle comes out. In his chest, we've got like those like ripply lines. So if you're imagining that center line that we had down the middle of our Satan, we're gonna sun out some lines like it's glowing. Weep, weep. They can kind of bow out as well. How's that so far? Okay, and then in his little hands, if you want to make them more hand-like, we're going to go, so his hands are like this, right? So we're going to go on the insides of both of the hands, so the fingers that are closest to his thighs, right? So on this side. You are going to go down from your square, and you're just going to bring it a little bit lower and give a little finger, a little bow, like a backwards J in a sense. And then you're going to give a couple more bows, but you're going to raise them up a little bit as you go. The finger that you drew first should be the lowest, and then 4 bumps away should go higher up, if that makes sense to ya. Same here. You're going to bring down below your squared off shape, right? And you're going to give a knuckle, and a knuckle, and a knuckle, and a knuckle. Alright. And they can each have a little line on top of it there. And there's just like subtle lines. Like if you bring this thumb up, it goes above his bicep in his arm. Over here too, like this line goes above his thumb. Yeah, I drew his arms. My perspective's really off on this one, but you get the point. Okay. Oh, and I didn't... He's just got 2 good old little dots in his eyeballs, right? Another, if we're going for detail points, you can, on the bottom of his horn, again, it's bowed down, so you can just make a little lip and bow the line down about like 1 millimeter away from the bottom to make it look like the right, like the base of the little horns where it attaches to the head. He also has some frown lines, which are just 2 little meeps right there. Okay, you guys, so at this stage, we basically have all the details. He does have like a hairy stomach, if you want to do that. And like this is colored in. His feet are colored in if you want to with a pencil. I think it's important to go in the same direction, like be conscious of how you're moving your pencil. So keep going up and down instead of like sideways, top and down, and all the way around. Top to bottom works great. Gives you some texture with a pencil, which is nice. Okay, so realistically, at this point, like, you have drawn him. Like, you have all of the details. There is still messy lines. It is still a little wonky in some spots. But the drawing is done, right? So what you can do from this stage is you can go in with markers and color this exact thing. You can go in with just ink, maybe, and just go in on the lines and erase the pencil completely underneath it afterwards if you want to, like, sharpen up some of the lines. I feel like I probably might as well, like, color it on here. I don't know what you guys think, but I'll show you, I guess, how I got from that to this. If that is interesting to you. What else is, like, a helpful tip, though? Let me see. Did anyone send me pictures of Satans? Doesn't look like it. Is anybody out there gonna send me? You did? Okay. Let me see. Oh my gosh, you're doing great. Okay, let me see. I love it. You did so good. Okay. We've got a couple pictures getting sent in. Okay, I have to move my little face down here. And then let's get this up. Hey, go away. Oh no, go away. Let me see why this isn't set up as it usually is. Look at that Satan, you guys. Can you say nailed it? There we go. Nailed it. Okay, let me, oh, we've got a couple. Oh, that's not right. You guys, they're all looking so good. Look at your little penis stomach. Oh my God, yes. Okay, are you kidding? You guys all nailed it. Nailed it. Oh my gosh. Okay, what would be more helpful for you guys? Do you want me to, like, ink it out and show you that part, or like, what do you guys want? Bye, Cassie. I'm so glad that you made it. You're gonna color the Dark Lord ASAP. I love that. I'm happy you made it live. I know that you're excited. Let's see. Let's move my little. Where's my little face back? Oh no, you guys. Today's just. I'm not supposed to stream on the weekend. Apparently, it just doesn't work for me. Okay, you'd love to watch me color it in? Well, then let's do that. That works for me. Love you, Cassie. Bye. Where is the picture of the guy? There we go. Well, let's, like, color it in then. So again, it depends, like, how clean you want to do it, how much you want to erase. That's the crappy eraser is a good one. I'm not going to care too much about the little messy lines, but I am using Prismacolor markers. They're the best in the world, I think. They have like a brush point, like a brush tip end, or a little tip end if you need, but I think the brush tip is helpful. You have to do a couple layers, but that's okay. Okay, so how I like to color is starting by just going along the outlines. Ooh, watched me use all this marker yesterday. Oh, it's only 5 right now? Ooh, did that in an hour? Heck yeah. Okay, let's just go through and do the rough outline so then you can be a little bit more crazy with it after. Again, I think it's very important with markers as paint, as I say all the time, to be very conscious of the direction that you are, oops, that was a bad line, that's okay. Conscious of the direction of your brush strokes, marker strokes, whatever. It'll just make it feel more clean if they're more organized, if that makes sense. Let's get some... Oh my gosh, my hands are shaky. Okay. So we've got just the main parts laid out. Actually, why not for fun? Because this is going to be layers. We'll darken up some of those points. Cool. Okay. And then, like I said, let's be conscious of our brush. I guess it's not a brush stroke, but I'm going to try to always go up and down, try to fill every space, that there's no middle parts that are lighter than the other ones. Because like even on the one that I did, I had to do a couple layers of the red because I get like pissed when you can see. But you can, like, if you look close, if you put lots of layers of this marker, like you can see it's like darker in that spot, etc., etc. Oh shit, I should have done that. Oop. Why do I feel like this song is probably not unlicensed? Okay. I had so much fun drawing this guy yesterday, to be honest, you guys. Like I've said before on other streams, I am a drawer at heart. I started as a sketchbook girl. I would just doodle and draw and with anything and everything. And then once I found a painting, you could like, it's a lot easier to paint. And I'm also, like I've said many times, lazy artist. So I love to paint more because I can lay down color quicker or fix things quicker, but I'm a drawer at heart, so it's fun for me to go with a good old pencil. It brings me down to my roots. I'll also teach you something that I learned in art school that was like one of the most helpful things, for me at least, as a drawer. A way to transfer things. So like you can draw this guy out with all these messy lines like we did on this paper. And then there's a way that you can, with graphite, like with a pencil, you can transfer the picture onto another surface. So you would scribble, maybe I'll show you guys to do that, how I do that after, but with a pencil, you literally, on the back of your picture, you would color in as hard as you can with your pencil in all the spots that your lines were. That was probably confusing because the picture just like looks the same on the back. And then you'd flip it over and you would put it on your surface that you want to be like your final piece or your like clean piece. And with a pencil or something, you would trace out the lines, like pressing hard. And because there's that graphite on the back, it would leave that little light outline on the other like surface that you want to trace it onto. So it's a way for you to like retrace your work. It's not like you're like, oh, come on, camera. Hello. There we go. It's so that you don't have to like keep redrawing the same thing over and over again. I don't know if that like made any sense without like a visual of it. Oops. But I use it all the time. So you can do those messy lines like we were doing today, right? You did a bunch of circles. There's some lines in some places that shouldn't be there because you're just trying to lay stuff out, right? And sometimes you can't erase them fully. Like that's fair. That happens. Your lines are messy. Oh no, I made it a little bit red in his eyeball. So my guy's just like kind of like frowning a little bit. His lower eyelid's just peeking. I'm just gonna go on a couple layers because my OCD's clicking. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, we'll let the red dry a little bit. I'm gonna go with some blue for his little... Oh yeah, I remember this blue is almost dying, so... Okay, okay, okay. Hello, Leah. You're coming at the end of our South Park Satan. I am not gonna draw or color in his bottoms fully black because I feel like you'll lose a lot of the details. So I'm just gonna go in with this like 70% gray. And this one I'm gonna be on purpose a little bit more like aggressive with the coloring of it because I like want it to look like I want it to look like hairy and crazy. You were here when you did the hippie van. Heck yeah! There was a lot of newbies that day too. Did you paint the hippie van as well, or were you just hanging out with us? And whenever we mention another paint night, I always try to link it at the bottom of at the end of the video, and this is on YouTube. Oh, my marker's dying. We're just gonna press really hard and hope for the best. I love that you guys keep coming back. I love the regulars. You're the best. Alrighty, how is that? And like, well, it's kind of helpful that the marker died. It helped me get some cool texture in there. You sent 3 versions because you kept noticing stuff you missed. Such an outer. That's fine. I'll go check yours in a second. That is, one, it's your first time coming to one of our classes. Even though it's a drawing one that we've never done before. There's no such things as amateurs here, okay? Okay, there's his little good old furry body. I know I shouldn't be pushing this marker as far as I am, but... I'm too lazy to look for another one, I told you guys. But again, see, I'm still going up and down. Kind of helps me like imply like a sheen on a what you call it anyway, on a. All right, and then we got some yellow eyeballs. Yep. Be careful with some graphite; it might smudge like mine did. Whoop. How's that? Yellow, beauty. And now at this stage, I'm going to take out my markers. Oh, my markers. My, which pen did I use? My ink. This one. And then we're basically going to just go over, like, I know I'm not done coloring every single part, but I'm going to let the, oh, I didn't even color in this. Here. Whoop, whoop. Next. Okay. And now you're literally just going to go through all of the parts, all of the lines that you want to be definite. Like first, let's start with this cutie little goatee. I'm just going to draw lines in there to make it look like hairs. Again, look, I'm still conscious, going just up and down. I suck at drawing. Cool. Sounds good. Funny joke. Okay, let's go in and just keep on going through those lines. We're going to go through that middle line. We are going to wing it up, give them a good old eyebrow. Let's give all those lines in there. Hello, Hannah Queen. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so wobbly. I just messed up that eyeball too. Whoop, whoop. I'm literally just going over all the lines that we already did. Just defining them a little bit more. How are you doing, Hannah Queen? Whoop. You guys, sound effects are very important. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Good to hear. Okay. And when I'm drawing this like mustache line, I'm just gonna follow the line that we drew, but I'm gonna draw it in individual hairs instead now. See what I mean? Following the same line, but just going like. We are drawing this South Park Satan. A bunch of people watching are drawing him as well. I was teaching everyone how to do it. Okay. Let's come on down here. Oh no, my marker's done. Everything's dying on me today. It's Satan's fault. You hate me so much with all my heart. I'm getting trolled by kids today and it's hilarious. That's interesting for you to hate me. That sucks for you. Okay, let's go and fill up our little skeleton down there. XOX, you're kidding. Okay, okay, girl. Let's fill in those eyeballs as my marker dies on me, or my pen. Our skeleton had some little, like, lines in him, too. And let's draw in the packs. Oh, that's just, it's really funny. Oh my gosh. Kid, you can't even spell better, so nice try. Let's see here. Okay, let's make a little... Let's draw in that phallic shape on his stomach. I don't really have to teach you guys anything at this point because we're just going over all the lines that we've already done. Underneath in pencil. But just making her a little bit more defined. How fun is it to draw little pubes on a stomach? Get that in there. Whoop, whoop. Yes, when you're this close, you can see how shaky my hands actually are. People always say that I should be a tattoo artist, and I just laugh. I'm like, if you guys knew how much my hands shook, you would not be saying the same thing. And that's why I'm just a messy artist, because I ain't gonna try to make lines perfectly straight. My hands like physically can't do that. Okay, lines, lines, lines. Tummy hairs, I forgot the tummy hairs. You have not missed the moment, don't worry. Another thing that's very interesting that I'm noticing as I'm drawing this here, that like when you're drawing, you should move the paper around a lot. Like move it so that it's easier for you to get a certain angle. I'm like, why is this feeling so hard for me right now? It's because I'm like trying to draw it just flat in one spot, and that's don't to do that. Don't feel free to move your paper around. It might help you. I'm just like pushing my mediums as far as I can. This pen is like gonna die any second. I'm just like pushing it even harder. The coloring satisfying to watch? Okay, good to hear. It really just brings it together, hey? I just jinxed my pen though. No. No. Okay. Give me like 4 seconds to get another pen. Where did I put that? You don't understand why just everything's failing me today. Let's try this one. It's a little too thin, but whatever. Let's go for it. Prefer big. No? Cool. I'm just gonna go for it. Ooh, here we go. I still solved the problem. And again, because I'm the same drawing as I am painting, like I don't really worry if I'm not perfect, if I'm not in the lines. I don't care. Weep, weep, weep. Weep, weep, weep. Okie dokie, what's next? Another tip that like helps, I don't think I did it on my other one, but to darken the lowest spot, the bottom of him, that he just kind of shows that he's on the ground. Just darken those lines. Your mum says I'm a great drawer. Mumsy. Thank you. Thank you. But now I feel like you guys can kind of see like why my painting, like why my paint nights are so drawing based, really. Is because that's what I like to do better, or best. So I feel like most paint nights are more just like big like landscapes and are easier things that are just like shapes and color. I mean, not shapes, but more just like texture and color. So I just like showing you guys that you can actually draw stuff that you didn't think you could by just breaking it down simply into shape. Okay. Okay. And then because I need to do it myself, I'm gonna just darken up like I did on that other one. Darken up some points. We're gonna dry a little bit darker than what we've already got on there, which will be nice. Okay, okay. We gotta draw Genghis Khan next. Lily with the most hilarious suggestion. Again, everyone, thank Lily that we painted this today. Or drew this today. I think it's really funny how many people were pumped on it. Okay, dokie. How's that? Let's just try to make this darker still. Oh, look who it is, Kenzie. Hey, hey, hey. Don't mind me breaking every marker that I own today. That's kind of fun. Check that texture out, though. He's real hairy. Hail Satan. Somebody today did ask if I worshipped Satan earlier on the stream. Okay, guys, what is that? I think I went over a couple more times with the red on this one, but Genghis would make it drag. You know what's really funny is that some people were asking me there's like a Britney Spears, I'll get it on here to show you guys. There's like a Britney Spears South Park Satan. No. I'll show you guys on here. It's a little blurry, but you'll get the point. Oh. What am I doing? How funny. Realistically, you guys know how to draw him now. It's easy for you to add that on to the top of him. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay, what else? Like, is that it? Celebrity Sundays. I love how you guys always just like help me make like watch me paint Wednesdays with somebody else's idea too. But here we go. Here's the beauty. From start to finish. Should we go look at everybody else's? Did anyone else color him, or is that like a later time? Looks like I got a couple more pictures, so let me move my little face down here. And let's see what we got here. Satan skips leg day 100%. All right, check it. That's Cassie's not here right now. She's who had to leave, but look how great it turned out. You guys are all little drawers. Did you even know? Check it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yes. Yes, there's so I like this one's face. That's what I picture him sounding like. Yes, you guys. I'm so proud. Okay, are you kidding? That's so... What do you mean you said so many? They all look so good. You just kept adding more detail. Guys, I'm proud. Did anyone send any in my message requests? Sometimes that happens. Yes, you did. Let me see. Oh, that's funny. Okay. I'm really proud of your Satans. A lot of people said they couldn't make it live, so we'll see if we keep getting more as the day rolls on, once I get it on YouTube. But, yes, this one has a little color in there. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. You guys, good job. Good job. I'm proud of you. Let me know how you feel about our first drawing paint night, whatever. It just feels weird to call it a draw night. Did you enjoy it? Do we have any suggestions? Did you have fun? Oh, okay, good. I want to be you when I grow up. Stop it. Girl, we're like the same age. What are you talking about, Willis? Sketchy Sunday. See, that's a good name for it too. Drawing night was dope. I feel like it's just a lot. I personally think it's like more stress-free. To not have to have paint. Paints can be intimidating for people. Like, everyone knows how to use a pencil, right? Other than me breaking my coffee cup at the start and just sweating my life away in anxiety. In the end, it turned out just fine. Very good. Thanks, Daryl. You're the best. It was nice and short. Drawing nights are quicker. This was kind of a complex drawing in a sense. He had lots of beans to go through. I guess should we just put the bottom up here so that we have a good comparison there. All right, fam. Well, I appreciate you guys coming to something new. I had fun. That was fun for me. Now I have a bunch of just South Park Satans just like kicking around. What am I going to do with them? I'm excited to see if you guys are going to color them, to see everybody else's. Feel free to send me suggestions if you want to maybe draw something else. I'm not going to say that I'm going to do this every Sunday by any means, but I won't say no if I sneak one in there every once in a while. But other than that, back to usual. Tuesdays, Thursdays, every Tuesday, Thursday at 8 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time or something, MDT. I will be doing my paint nights as usual. We're doing a jellyfish on, what is it, the 3rd or something? 2nd or 3rd of the month. And I think that's it. That's all. I'm always bad at like ending these. Like I'm supposed to say like and subscribe. Give me a follow. Everything. I'm Tay-Tay-Ski across the board. If you are a caffeine member, you can get notifications when I go live. You can comment and be part of the action. That's it. That's all. Give me a follow on Instagram if you want to know what I'm up to day to day. That's where I post the most. Be nice to each other out there, everybody. The world's weird right now. And that's how I'm going to sign off, okay? I hope you had fun. Even though here I am, like, drawing Satan. I'm like, be nice. But that was fun. And I'll see you Tuesday. Okay? Oh, what's my thumbnail going to be? Should I just have as many Satans in the screen as I can? Just like, that's my thumbnail. Done. Okay. Okay, you guys. Talk to you Tuesday. See you.